Yo, what's up? Bringing you that MLB Show 18. So we got some new positional programs that were released today. That was really the only thing in this update, and then there was the roster update. No new diamonds in that. But with the positional programs, I believe we got 12 new ones. So the first one being Jason Castro right here. He has 78 contact versus righties, 57 versus lefties, 68 power versus righties, and 64 versus lefties with 46 vision. And then he has 72 fielding, 73 arm strength, 70 arm accuracy, and 78 blocking with 40 speed. So I always see these stats and see like the bronze hitting and the bronze fielding and wonder how this ends up being a gold card. But it does have good contact numbers versus righties. The power numbers are okay. And then his vision and everything else is just decent. But that's the Jason Castro card. And then his missions, you got to get power hitting catchers. You got to get 5 extra base hits and 1 home run with any catcher's primary position, so that's pretty easy. Exchange catchers for 2,500 and then exchange Astro souvenirs for 150. So pretty easy right there with the exchanges. Then we have Steven Pierce for the second one, or Steve Pierce. He has 74 contact versus righties, 92 versus lefties, 70 power versus righties, and 96 versus lefties, and 63 vision. So definitely a pretty good card against lefties, and this is actually a diamond hitting card. And then for fielding, he has 60 fielding, 59 arm strength, 58 reaction, 50 arm accuracy, and 50 speed. So fielding stats are decent, but he can play first base and the outfield. For his missions, you got to tally 10 home runs with breakout series players, and then exchanging first baseman value is 2,500. And exchanging Orioles souvenirs is another 150. So those aren't bad right there. Next one we have is a Carpenter card. 81 overall, has 99 contact versus righties, 81 versus lefties, 50 power versus righties, and 53 versus lefties, and 82 vision. So pretty good contact numbers, pretty good vision. And then he has 75 fielding, 68 arm strength, 79 arm accuracy, and 68 reaction with 50 speed. So those are okay right there. But he is a player that can play in multiple positions, which is pretty nice. Second, first, third, and even the outfield. For his missions, you have to tally 10 RBIs with second baseman, their primary position. And then exchanging souvenirs, you need 150 for Cardinal stuff. And then exchanging second baseman is another 2,500. So the exchange rates so far aren't really that bad. On to the next player, we have Rickie Weeks. This one has 70 contact versus righties, 67 versus lefties, 69 power versus righties, and 68 versus lefties, and 61 vision. So kind of like a well-balanced average hitter right here. And then he has 67 fielding, 73 arm strength, 57 arm accuracy, and 75 reaction with 70 speed. So can only play second base. It's an okay card. It's an okay card, but nothing crazy. And then for this, you got to get 5 stolen bases with second baseman. And then exchange Brewer souvenirs. This one is 150. And exchange second baseman. This one is 2,500. So the thing about these two, you can probably do them together, because you need, what was it here, RBIs and stolen bases. So just get a pretty fast second baseman and get those done together. Then we have a diamond player, Buddy Bell, 89 overall. It would kind of be funny if they brought back like the doubles for this mission, because that's what you needed last year with him. But this one has 102 contact versus righties, 91 versus lefties, 61 power versus righties, and 47 versus lefties, and 112 vision. So contact numbers are really good. That really high vision is nice. Power numbers are kind of low, but he does have 92 fielding, 87 arm strength, 84 arm accuracy, and 75 reaction with 46 speed. So it's actually a pretty good card overall because of those contact and vision, and then a diamond fielding. So that's pretty nice right there. Third base and shortstop. I thought he played second base last year. I must be tripping. But this is a good looking card. And then you have to get 25 extra base hits. You already know, if they didn't bring those extra base hits missions, those would have been 25 doubles. But you got 25 extra base hits, 10 home runs, and 25 RBIs, which is kind of a lot, but it is a diamond player. Then you have to exchange third baseman, 35,000 for that. That's kind of a lot. Definitely a lot right there. And then exchange Ranger souvenir. That one is 2,500. These prices are going to probably be pretty high because it's a diamond player. On to the next one. We have Aviles, 88 contact versus righties, 94 versus lefties, 44 power versus righties, and 50 versus lefties, and 87 vision. So another player with pretty high contact and a pretty high vision also. Has 74 fielding, 73 arm strength, 70 arm accuracy, and 74 reaction with 69 speed. So a gold rookie card. It doesn't look like a bad card, but can play short, second, and third base. His missions, you got to get 5 runs with rookie series players. So that's not bad if you have rookie players on your team. And then you have to exchange shortstops. This one is 2,500. And then exchange Royal Souvenirs for 150. So those ones are pretty cheap right there. Then in left field, we got Melky Cabrera. So he has 93 contact versus righties, 111 versus lefties. So another player with high contact, 33 power versus righties, and 75 versus lefties, and 93 vision. This card actually is not bad versus lefties. And then he might even be pretty good against righties because of that high contact versus righties. So this could be a solid card. And then he has 68 fielding, 68 arm strength, 75 arm accuracy, and 71 reaction with 62 speed. Not bad right there. Silver fielding tier, but is an outfielder. 62 speed would have been nicer. I mean, I'm not saying he's fast, but if he had higher speed, this could be a really good card. And then for this one, you got to get 25 hits with left fielders. Exchange left fielders. This value is 2,500. And exchange Giant Souvenirs for 150. So another cheap exchange right there. Then we have starting pitchers. So we actually got a few diamond starting pitchers. First one being Matt Latos. Has 86 stamina, 81 hit per 9, 88 K per 9, 71 walk per 9. So pretty good hit per 9 and K per 9 numbers. And that walk per 9 number also is not bad. So this could be a good starting pitcher. Has a 94 fastball, 85 slider, 93 two-seam fastball, 84 changeup, and 78 curveball. So I think this could be a pretty solid starting pitcher to have. And then his missions, you need 30 strikeouts with breakout starting pitchers. And exchange Padres Souvenirs, you need 600 for this one. And for starting pitcher exchange, you need 12,000. So a little bit cheaper than the Buddy Bell mission, but you're going to have to spend, you know, a couple thousand stubs. It's not going to be nothing crazy, but that's how much it's going to end up being. Then the next diamond pitcher we got is James Shields. He has 106 stamina, 82 hit per 9, 74 K per 9, and 71 walk per 9. So good hit per 9 number. K per 9 number is not bad. Walk per 9 number is not bad. And then he has 92 fastball, 84 changeup, 78 knuckle curve, 87 cutter, and a 91 two-seam fastball. I think the Matt Latos card probably looks better than this James Shields card. But taking a look at his missions, you need 30 innings pitched and 30 strikeouts with all-star starting pitchers. It's going to take a little while to do that. You could definitely want to do that in 9-inning games. And then exchange Ray Souvenirs. This one is 600. And exchange starting pitchers. This one is 12,000 also. So that's all right there. And then we have some gold pitchers. Right here we have a Future Stars Mike Soroka. Has 94 stamina, 70 hit per 9, 67 K per 9. And an 80 walk per 9. So hit per 9 and K per 9 numbers, they're okay, nothing crazy. The walk per 9 number is pretty good at 80. And then he has a 93 two-seam fastball, a 94 four-seam fastball, an 85 slider, 83 changeup, and a 79 curveball. So I actually like his pitches. I think he has a good repertoire right there. And it should be a good gold starting pitcher. And for his missions, you need 2 wins and 20 strikeouts with National League starting pitchers. Probably best to do that in 9-inning games. Exchange Brave Souvenirs. This one is 150. And then you have to exchange starting pitchers. This one is 2,500. So that's not bad right there. And then we have Jason Hammel for the other gold player. This one has 90 stamina, 75 hit per 9, 71 K per 9, and 79 walk per 9. So they're kind of balanced numbers right there, but you want to have like 80 and above for most of these categories. But those aren't bad. And then he has 94 fastball, an 83 slider, a 93 two-seam fastball, a 77 curveball, and an 86 changeup. So if that changeup was a little bit slower, might have been a better card, but it's still not a bad looking gold card. And for his missions, you need 20 strikeouts with Cubs starting pitchers. You have to exchange Cubs Souvenirs. That's 150. And exchange starting pitchers for another 2,500. So I believe that's all the starting pitchers that are new. And then we have a relief pitcher in Jake McGee, an 86 overall diamond. This one has 23 stamina, 103 hit per 9, 95 K per 9, 79 walk per 9, and those are pretty good numbers right there, especially the hit per 9 and K per 9 numbers. Walk per 9 numbers actually pretty good also for a relief pitcher. Bad thing about this card, only has 3 pitches, a 96 fastball, an 87 slider, and an 80 curveball. So if he had another pitch, it might be a little bit better, maybe a changeup or just another pitch, because 3 pitches is kind of limited, and especially a curveball, which aren't always the best pitches because you can hang them a lot, but it still should be a good relief pitcher to have. His missions, we need 60 strikeouts with relief or closing pitchers. Wow, that's kind of a lot. And then you have to exchange relief pitchers. That value is 12,000, and exchange Rays souvenirs for 600. So actually, there's what, 2 players that are Rays. Finally get to put these Rays souvenirs to use. But those are the new positional programs. There's 12 altogether. What is it? 3 diamond players, which is pretty nice. Or is it 4 diamond players? Yeah, 4 diamond players, which is pretty nice. We get some diamonds to add to our teams. The gold players are not bad. They're nothing crazy, but I think they're solid gold players. And obviously, you want to do these because they're going to be useful next week when the career arcs should be dropping. I'm not sure if they will be, but I think there's a high percentage they drop next week. There will be a MLB The Show live stream. SDS is doing a live stream next week, so they're going to release a lot of information, probably get a sneak peek of what the new career arcs and maybe new immortals might be. There is also new time limited missions for June. 5 battle royale wins gets you a Father's Day pack, which is pretty nice because that could have some expensive equipment in there. Then you have this mission right here, which is with monthly award series players for 250 stubs. Not really worth it. 5 conquest wins for 100 stubs. Not really worth it. And that one we already had. So I mean, you can do these 3 if you need 100% like I do. They each give 5%. But that is pretty much it with this update. There was nothing else that was new. We got these positional programs. Then I guess the last thing really is yeah, that's pretty much it. There was a roster update. Really nothing notable, but Juan Soto and Jordan Hicks, they got added to the game. That's probably the biggest thing. Some players went gold. Jose Barrios, and who else went gold? I think another player went gold. Marcelo Ozuna. I think that's the only real big change. Trevor Story went gold. That's pretty much it for the roster update. But there also will be a new event next week, I believe, after the current event ends. I might stream tonight because we got to play events. I have no wins yet, and we got to get those 50 wins. So I might stream tonight. I'm not really sure. If you guys want to see a stream, let me know, and we might do that. But let me know what you guys think about these new position programs. We got to get on that grind because next week is going to be pretty big if those career arcs end up dropping. So let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys for watching, and I'm out.